try to practice how to fillet the salmon. Okay, and in Japan, usually we don't serve the salmon over at the restaurant. Okay, because it's not a traditional piece for sushi because salmon is not considered as a seawater fish. Okay, salmon is still considered as a freshwater fish. Okay, but nowadays, okay, these Norwegian salmon is Atlantic king salmon is available, okay, for the sushi because these are the farm raised over at the ocean. Okay, so these basically the farm raised salmon they don't know parasites. Okay, but the freshwater river salmon, wild salmon has parasites. That's why we don't usually serve as a raw. Okay, but all right, let's try to practice. All right, first of all, what we do is they got a bunch of the small scales on the body, so like we can actually shave off the whole scale off with the knife. This technique is called the tsukibiki. Okay, this is the traditional technique we use it for a lot of different fishing. Okay, for the sushi. Okay, the skills. Okay, but let's try to go show you how to do this. Okay. All right. First of all, you're going to descale from tail towards the head. Okay. Right, you're just going to, let it sit your knife against the skin, which is actually underneath of the scales, and just slide your knife, gently. And you don't need to hold your knife not too tight. Just a slide, and slide over the skin. Okay. You can also you have an option. Okay, you can descale by the scaler. Okay, but there's like a lot of the little germs over in the skins. Okay, so like when you try to descale by the scaler, what you can do is like you can grab some salt, and you can sprinkle the salt over to the scale. All right, then you can actually use the scaler to descale from tail towards the head. Tail towards the head. you see the this is how the scaled off by the scaler. Okay, right. This is how you're going to descale the whole the scale by the knife. Okay, here's the difference. Okay, see the difference. Right. So this is actually after the descale by the scaler. Okay, and opposite side. Okay, which is this is the after descale by the knife. Okay, the big advantage is it's like you're not gonna mess up the sink or even at the cutting board at the prep table by descale by the knife because you can actually collect all the scales in one shot. Okay, but if you actually descale by the scaler, it's gonna be all over and you probably gotta spend quite a bit of time to clean up anyway. And also the one more advantage, this is actually the big things. All right, if you descale by the knife, it's actually like you're not gonna give any pressure against the fish. So like actually the fish itself, it's gonna be last even longer. Okay, but there's even like that little pressure by the scaler is actually just it seems like a little pressure, but actually damaging up the fish, the flesh. Okay, so that means it's like a fish itself. Okay, descale by the knife on the salmon, it's gonna be last a little bit even longer. Okay, that's the big difference.